who is Eddie Hall? Eddie Hall defeats the Neffati brothers in his MMA debut. What is the story of the deadlift that made Eddie Hall a world record holder, and how did he lose it? The secret that made Eddie dream of being the strongest man in the world, and who is his role model? Answers to these questions and more in today's exciting video. You don't want to miss this. Stay tuned. In his first appearance in mixed martial arts, Eddie managed to defeat the Neffati brothers by a double knockout. Before the match, Eddie committed to rigorous training, but it seems that the brothers were not well prepared and did not expect the match to be that easy for Eddie. On the contrary, they were very arrogant. However, at the end of the match, Eddie, who weighs 150 kilograms, which is more than the weight of the two brothers together, managed to knock one of the brothers down, and the other fled in front of him. Do you think the Neffati brothers could have defeated the Beast if they had been well trained? Or is it impossible against someone with experience and huge as Eddie? I would love to hear from you. Write your thoughts in the comments section below. What is the story of the deadlift that made him a world record holder, and how did he lose it? Speaking of excellence, the Beast Eddie Hall challenged himself to the point of death, even saying, "People were wiping blood from my ears. I saw blood coming out of my nose and into my tear ducts." Eddie was willing to risk his life to earn the title of first man to lift 500 kg in the weightlifting championship. It all started in 2015 when Eddie set a world record in weightlifting for 465 kilograms, but he shared this title with two others. However, he wanted to be more distinguished, so in 2016 he managed to lift 500 kilograms for a few seconds before passing out. He even said that he temporarily lost his sight. Eddie held the title for 3 years after his 500 kilograms lift, but in 2019, strongman Hafthor Bjornsson broke the record by lifting 501 kilograms. What do you think? Do you believe that world records are worth dying for? Tell us in the comments. Okay, we've now reached the point of discovering the secret that made Eddie the strongest man in the world. Did you know that Eddie's primary passion was to become a skilled swimmer like his brothers? He began training hard since he was 5 years old, reaching 90 minutes per session. In 2001, he won 4 gold and silver medals and set records in the world of swimming. He was even selected to represent the British youth team at the Olympics. However, all of this was not enough. Eddie suffered from severe depression, which affected his psychological state and was reflected in his life at school, home, and of course, the swimming team. And the one who managed to get the Beast out of this state was the Terminator star, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He developed a great passion for bodybuilding and began chasing his dream. Eddie said, "I told my family that I would get Schwarzenegger's body, and my mind was focused on the task. I had a gym membership and nothing was stopping me." Among the difficulties Hall faced was that if he needed to get the body of bodybuilding champions, he needed to exercise more, eat more and more food, and also protein supplements. So he had to look for a job in addition to his workouts. And indeed, he managed to get a job as a truck maintenance technician after receiving special training from the company. Eddie said in this regard, "I really enjoyed my time as a technician. It gave me very valuable life skills and definitely helped make me the man I am today." As for the challenges of obtaining the title of the strongest man in the world, it started in 2007 when Hall participated in his first strongman competition, which included pulling a truck, lifting logs, and flipping tires. Despite his limited experience, he managed to finish 5th. Since then, I have entered one competition after another, initially staying locally before moving on to the qualifiers for the strongest man in England, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to be the world champion. Despite the injuries he suffered in 2016 at the Deadlift Champion, he joined the world's strongest man competition and finished 3rd. And the following year, Hall challenged himself and worked hard and was able to achieve his dream of becoming the strongest man in the world. Don't forget to like the video and share your opinion in the comments, as well as subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive all the latest news.